Hey guys, welcome to another Anon Gremlin video, and today we are looking at the Scorpion pistol. It is a rare weapon and it is a grenade launcher. Surprisingly, that's quite a cool thing about it, quite unique in that sense. And it is made by the Solarians. So it's got 439 damage, 80 rate of fire, 4 max clip size, 24 max ammo, 60 accuracy and 20 weight. As per usual, what I say on every video, there are no modifications on the weapons and no skills pumped into my character that improve gun efficiency / damage, just to make it how it is straight out of the pack and how it will be for you guys. I'm going to argue the case that this is probably going to be my most controversial review. I don't think my opinion will match up with many people. I reckon it'll be about 50-50 because I can see this gun being a hit and miss gun basically. Some people absolutely love it and some people will hate it. It was in Mass Effect 3 and it was rated by some. Some people enjoyed using it, saw it as fun. But again, that was a case by case basis. Some people just didn't enjoy playing with it. They couldn't get used to it. And it was quite glitchy in Mass Effect 3 if I remember correctly. Like, you'd shoot an enemy with it and the sticky grenade would end up going through them and not actually doing any damage to them. In this case, it has been fixed in Andromeda. Unlike lots of things, this is actually something that's benefited from being in Andromeda. I actually think the Scorpion is an alright gun in Mass Effect Andromeda compared to most, to be fair. When I first started playing with it, I thought it was quite a comical weapon. I thought it would just be one of those kind of unique and fun guns to use, but wouldn't do very much damage like other rare weapons. It would just be kind of comical to use on bronze and silver difficulty, but not very efficient in gold. By the way, all these game clips are recorded in silver. But as I started to play with it more, I got more into the game, I did more waves of it. I ended up finding that often when I was playing games with it, I was topping the leaderboard with the Scorpion somehow, with around like 12,000 points each game. I don't know how this happened, but basically the Scorpion is actually a really sound gun to use. So, whereas most guns in this game either have high damage and low rate of fire, or a low rate of fire and a high damage, this gun seems to be fairly in the middle. Its rate and fire and damage are both average and they kind of combine quite well. On silver difficulty, in some games if you're laggy, it will take 4 bullets to kill an enemy, which is quite annoying. I think the EA will end up fixing the servers. But I think in most games that I was playing, to kill a base enemy, it would be 3 sticky grenades to the chest to kill them. Even if you're getting headshots, it was 3 shots to kill. Getting a headshot literally just takes away a little bit of damage. But I will argue the case, whereas in most guns I'm like, I can't see modifications or upgrades really doing much for the gun, making them more efficient than they are. I reckon if you were to put a modification to do more damage, or upgrade the gun, repack it and get it to level 2, level 3, etc., I reckon you could easily take out base enemies with 2 bullets, just because each bullet at base level seems to take out at about half health of an enemy just below. So usually you put 2 bullets in and then there's just a tiny fragment of health left for that 3rd bullet to take out. If you were to upgrade the damage, I reckon you could take out enemies in 2. And that would make the gun a hell of a lot more efficient. At the moment I was kind of struggling because I'd pop 2 sticky grenades into an enemy, kind of run away thinking I've done my damage because it takes 2 seconds for the sticky grenade to explode, and then I'd realise that the enemy's still alive with a fraction of health left just because I hadn't put that 3rd bullet in to finish them off. So if you were to upgrade this gun, it would become so efficient and become a 2-hit kill on base enemies on silver difficulty. If you were able to get it to a 2-hit kill on base enemies, it will make its mag size seem a lot less worse than it is. It's not a terrible mag size at 4 considering the damage it does, but if you were able to upgrade it and make it a 2-hit kill, you'd basically be able to kill 2 enemies per a round as in magazine, and that would be quite efficient. At the moment you end up putting 3 bullets in, having 1 bullet left, so you have to reload quite often, so it's about 1 reload per an enemy. Upgrading it would get it to 2 enemies per reload. I think that is fairly solid considering other guns in this game are a lot worse. Moving on to the Scorpion's accuracy, it seems to be very accurate. It seems to have some sort of aim assist on it. A lot of the time I would just miss shooting an enemy. I wouldn't be aiming over their body and the grenade would still stick to them somehow. So I think this gun has a bit of aim assist on it, which makes it quite useful as well. It means you miss less shots when enemies are running, etc. However, if you do end up missing shots, there's no need to worry because the Scorpion will just sticky grenade and the floor where it hits, and then if an enemy runs over it or goes near it, within the 3 seconds that it's primed, it will explode anyway and do them damage. That was actually quite useful when it came to enemies being behind cover. You could just shoot the cover and have the sticky grenade that was shot from the Scorpion explode, and that would either pull them out of cover or just do damage to them while they were in cover. So again, that's another benefit of the Scorpion, the fact that you don't have to even shoot enemies, you can shoot the floor around them and still do quite a bit of damage to them. although you will be looking at getting body shots with it, because obviously that's the most efficient way to use it. If I had to pick a problem with the gun, I will pick the problem that the grenades from the Scorpion do not explode on impact. They take about 2 to 3 seconds to explode, which isn't bad, but if you're being surrounded by enemies and you need to get quick kills to get out of that dire situation, obviously the Scorpion isn't going to help you, because you're going to end up shooting these sticky grenades into enemies and then having to wait 2 or 3 seconds for them to kill them, and that can be quite annoying and will not get you out of dangerous situations. Also, when it comes to like the last few enemies in a wave and you end up using the Scorpion on them, usually your teammate will come along, pump their bullets into the enemy and melee them, get the kill, and then your Scorpion bullets will end up exploding after that enemy is dead and literally end up doing nothing and don't get you the kill. But that's a very minute problem with the gun, and I doubt it will bother many of you. Obviously you're going to be looking at using this gun as a secondary. Nobody would use it as its primary. However, I did use it as a primary and I ended up topping the leaderboard in that game. I had about 12,000 points of it. I wasn't just carrying my team, it wasn't the fact that they were rubbish. They were all on about 8,000 points each. It was just the Scorpion was generally doing good. I will argue the case that some people may not like it, just because it does take some getting used to. It depends on your playstyle. And I'm going to say it is a good gun, and I'm really surprised about that. This is probably the most surprising gun I've played with so far for its efficiency. I thought because of a lot of returning guns from Mass Effect 3 and just a lot of the cool concept guns in general, like this one, sticky grenades, that's quite a cool concept, have been really weak and just ineffective. This doesn't seem to be the case with the Scorpion. The Scorpion was really fun to use, and if you upgrade it, it's basically a 2-hit kill on base enemies. When it comes to enemies with armor and shields on silver difficulty, it was about 5 sticky grenades from the Scorpion to kill them. Still, that's quite good considering a lot of guns in this game are very weak. I'm saying it is definitely in the top 80% for me of most efficient guns, considering the amount of crap that EA have put in this game and the amount of nerfs other guns have received. This review could have run for a lot longer. The amount of footage I captured with this gun and the amount of good plays I had with it. However, I guess it is time to conclude this review. Overall, I've enjoyed playing with the Scorpion, and that genuinely surprised me, as you can probably tell. As per usual, like, comment, subscribe. Comment if you enjoy the gun or if you think it's absolute trash. I reckon some people will have that opinion depending on how you like to play and how you like your guns to be used / how you like them to do their damage. So do comment that. But have a nice day, enjoy, and peace out.